the real question behind the hidden question was that do you think that you proved enough to be on the Team USA roster that's just preparing for the FIBA America Cup? That's the main question I had.
I do. Come on, no, I do. Look at that. Yeah.
What was your reaction? Because
it's
like, okay, it's not the first time nor the last time we're gonna see different type of Team USA roster. We are all used to NBA star-stacked Team USA experiences in the Olympics, in the FIBA World Cup, NBA superstars are coming. We are all enjoying that show that they're displaying on the court. But when the FIBA America Cup time comes, or even the FIBA windows that we have few times during the season, we have a whole different group of guys. And to be honest, I never questioned and also never understood the way they actually pick the players for their team. And of course, Mike James helps us.
We got the tweet right here.
to highlight some things because, and I don't have anything against any of those guys who made the team.
Of course.
I know a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
We have yearly names like Jerian Grant. We have former yearly players with Tyler Cavanaugh, Rob Baker coming from here in Alba, Zach August, Gerald Eddy. I mean, a lot of those guys were there.
Devontae Smart was in Red Star for a little bit, right?
Yeah, Speedy Smith played in Lithuania. A lot of great guys, actually. And I do not want to diminish their presence on the team because also they're doing a sacrifice because when you think about it, I mean, they're American players playing internationally and they're sacrificing the preseason with their team. And for imports, for Americans, it's really hard. They have to make a very strong impression because it's not like you're a local player who will get a chance and you will get a credit for something you didn't do in your career. You always have to overperform to increase your salary, your status, or just to stay in the team. So that's huge. What they're doing is huge. But at the same time, I just don't get it. How do they pick the players? So are you aware of it, the whole process? Did you ever question, what's going on? Why I'm not on the team? How should I make the team?
I've never questioned it, to be honest. And I don't know how they do the selection process. I would assume they're associated, obviously, some way with USA basketball, whether it's like practicing against the Olympic team or to some degree, maybe a scout team here and there. Some of those players come from a pool of players they use for those things, but I don't know. And it's nothing against any of these players. You could put another 12 guys up there, and then people are going to say the same thing, like, "Oh, who are these guys?" Like, because when you hear USA basketball, you're going to think about them putting out the best out there. And so it's nothing against these guys. Obviously, they're good players, and they make money the same way I do. Make the same sacrifices I do as well. But yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I see some of the names up there. I think I know 10 out of the 12 guys. But it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Yeah.
At least they got Jerian Grant. I mean, the only EuroLeague player on the team, I think. And I actually tried to talk with my sources who are, okay, they're not direct sources from the Team USA basketball, but at least guys who are involved. And I didn't get a clear answer, how this team is made up. But what I've understood, that is kind of a two-sided, two-way thing. There are, let's say, Team USA basketball people who are exploring the international talent pool and making their picks, but they're also part of the agents just offering and suggesting their players instantly and directly. Maybe those who have a better connections with the Team USA basketball front office people, the decision makers, they do. And since they do not really care about those other competitions, FIBA Windows or FIBA America Cup, maybe it's more, let's say, flexible approach on who we actually pick and select. But I heard that, it might be that way. If your name just randomly didn't pop out on some of those lists, if they don't have an agent who is having a good connection or who just didn't have a random interaction with Team USA people, you're just not there. So even in Mike's case, maybe he should approach the Team USA by himself or urge his agent to do that.
I think if he did, they would give him an opportunity, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's in that whole role
and
at all.
I don't think he would have gone anyways. Like, if my personal opinion, I don't think he would have gone if he was invited. But then the rest of the
if
guys
he was invited, he would have played.
He's a baller.
Yeah,
he wants to be there.
At 35 before the season.
Yes, he would have played.
Sacrifice your summer.
He would have played.
No.
He loves basketball.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, my only take about this is that FIBA America is not important at all. Like, nobody cares about this, and that's why they just feel like that's enough. Like, this this selection of players is enough to win that, and that's why they got the players they got. If you really wanted to make the best team possible, I guess you would look at the EuroLeague guys, which we're gonna do, and select the best 12 American players who are not naturalized, and make a team out of that. But since I feel like it's enough to have players from the BCL and so on, from maybe Japan even, in some cases, that's fine. You get the players you get. But there are still EuroLeague names in here, actually. Yeah, I didn't realize Jermaine Grant was here.
Yeah.
So should we do this? Should we make a...
Yeah. If we were the GMs, the front office of Team USA Basketball, our duty would be select 12 best EuroLeague players from the second best league in the world to represent Team USA. Our job is not that easy because apparently a lot of Americans are not really Americans anymore. They're representing Poland, Azerbaijan, Bulgaria, a lot of other teams who have naturalized players, and a lot of great EuroLeague Americans went there, so they're not eligible to represent Team USA anymore. So our talent pool got a little bit more narrow.
I think it's 24 guys.
At least.
Which is,
for sure we're missing somebody.
Yeah, I didn't include everyone. I included everyone we probably would consider, and also...
From the last season.
Yeah.
From the last EuroLeague season.
We're doing a full team.
Well,
12
there's
guys.
no Nigel Hayes-Davis from last season, because he's in the NBA. I didn't include him.
I have Nigel Hayes-Davis on my team.
He's not on this team now. So he also already was on the Team USA selection before. So
okay,
he made
we're picking 12.
We're picking 12 out of all of these guys. This is going to be a tough task.
Good team. It's going to be a good team.
You could make, in my opinion, you could make 2 teams out of these players.
Probably. And that would be a hell of a team.
Still, yeah, both teams could compete in the EuroBasket and would be probably competitive. The Team USA won from all of these guys, I think would probably fight for the medals, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
From these guys.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so. Like,
I
we'll see
really believe that.
as we start putting the team together. So how do we do this? Do we just go name by name and see if we include them in? Like, for example, Kendrick Nunn and Mike James. Do we just put them in without any questions?
They're in.
Or we just start from each position, like point guards.
Point guards. That's
Jermaine Grant is actually the guy who I would keep on my Team USA. From the original one to this
you putting his name
customized
before
No,
Kendrick
I'm
Nunn
just
and
putting
Mike
him
James.
on my team.
Okay.
Mike James is
Mike
there
James
as well.
and Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn will be my shooting guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can put Mike James and Jerry Grant, right?
Yeah, as point guards.
As point guard. Although
yeah.
I would put Jerry Grant as a shooting guard. I wouldn't put him as a point
Whatever.
guard.
He can play next
He's on
to
the
Mike
team.
James,
Yeah,
Kendrick Nunn. It doesn't
He's
matter.
on the team. Yeah, that's what matters.
Kendrick Nunn, for sure.
Kendrick Nunn as a shooting guard.
I
would have Kevin Punter
I
in
have
here.
Kevin Punter.
I was thinking between Kevin Punter and Carson Edwards, and why we shouldn't go with both of them, actually.
Well,
Unless you
let's
want
see.
some
I mean, I think we have a
versatility.
lot of scoring already between Mike
Yeah.
and Kendrick.
That's the thing.
And then Kevin.
And we need to think,
Wade Baldwin.
there's so many guards. How many guards do we want to have? Do we want to have half of the team being guards, or do we want to have
Had a
some...
lot of guards.
That's the
actually.
thing. We can't have all guards, I think we should keep it to 5 guards.
Okay, now we start with those 4,
Yeah.
and we move to
Well,
our positions.
Yeah, that'll help. I think from the forwards that are marked green here, I think Will and Bonzi are like locks in my opinion. Maybe Will.
I'm not sure, man.
I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore because based on credentials, Will Clyburn, always used to be the top. Like he said, I'm still the top small forward in the EuroLeague. I agree, but I'm not sure now if he still is. Well, it's
since
a
we
question.
have a lot of scoring, and I consider Will as a 4.
Yeah.
I need some defense. Jaron brings some defense.
The way I did this was I'm trying to construct a team that will work.
Exactly.
Not like the best available players at that
Yeah.
position.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like Jaron and Tyson Ward on
I
my
like
team.
Tyson Ward.
I put me and Elijah Bryant.
I have Elijah Bryant too.
Okay. So
Because he can play as a guard as well, but he's a very versatile player.
So you want to put Jaron in the power forward?
I have me at the 3 on mine.
I also have Jaron.
Okay. Who's
I'm
starting? Tyson?
Well, I had Elijah Bryant, so
Elijah Bryant
Yeah.
starting. Okay. Where is he? There you go. Is he? He's a 2-3. No, is he a 3?
Who?
It doesn't matter. Positions don't
He's a wing
matter.
player, yeah.
Yeah, he's a forward. So Elijah starting, and then What at the 4? Who would you put?
So I had Nigel Hayes-Davis, but
We don't have him anymore.
He's with Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't let him go to the national team, right? So I think
Clyburn,
I have
Bonzi,
Jabari Parker.
I had
Jabari.
too. Not on
Where's
there, though.
Jabari?
Not on
Is he
there.
gone? Oh, I forgot to put Jabari in.
I had Jabari on mine.
Well,
Jabari should
we'll
be there.
put his teammate Justin Anderson in place of Jabari. This is Jabari. Let's imagine this is Jabari. Because I don't have him in here, but it's Jabari Parker here. And then who would you put as a second guy there? Would you put anyone?
I would.
Out of those guys? Bonzi maybe? Maybe Will?
I would put Alec Peters there.
Alec Peters for
Someone
sure.
who
No.
doesn't-
Alec Peters is not American anymore, I think. Let me
Oh,
check.
really?
I think he
Oh
also
my God.
played for I think Bosnia. Yeah, he's a
Really?
naturalized
Oh, wow, okay.
Bosnian
Wow,
player.
Okay, so Alec Peters doesn't
Yep.
fit.
Yep.
That's what makes it so tough. It's like-
Exactly. It's crazy. It's
Good.
wild.
Let's leave the forwards as they are. Let's look at centers. We got Tyreek Jones, Devin Booker, Moses Wright, and Dan Oturu.
Solid.
I think
Solid
Tyreek
centers.
Jones out of these 4 and Devin Booker.
I also had Dan Oturu. That's my free center lineup. Oturu, Booker, and Tyreek Jones.
But then you kind of don't have the versatility if you put 3 center. Well, I guess Devin Booker could
That
play the
makes
4.
me versatile. I mean, they're kind of different. Dan Oturu, Devin Booker. I need some shooting at the center position.
Yeah.
Devin Booker can shoot. Who else did you have?
Tyreek Jones, I would
Moses
put.
Wright, right?
Moses Wright, I think, is you take Tyreek Jones, Moses Wright, and Dan Oturu. All 3 of those guys have a similar play style.
I'm
in my
thinking
opinion.
between Tyreek Jones and Moses Wright.
Tyreek Jones was my center.
I would put him in the starting lineup.
He was
Yeah.
my starter. Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah.
The energy, man, I
will
love
play different
watching.
lineups. I don't focus on the starting lineup.
Okay, Devin in.
Yeah. And Dan
Okay,
Oturu.
we have.
He's a beast.
Wait a second. We have other players. Maybe we could include.
He is a beast. He
We have
must
2
be
more
there.
spots, right?
We have 2
Yeah.
more spots. I would actually slide you down, Jaron, over here, but you don't want to play the.
No, I can. I can for the sake of this. You can do it.
This is not Justin Anderson,
This is
by the
Jabari,
way. This
yeah.
is Jabari Parker. Let's remember that. So now 2 more players
We
to
need
make
one
this.
more ball handler.
Okay.
Okay, so I have few options. We don't have Carson Edwards yet, right? So I had Carson Edwards, either Carson Edwards, Wade Baldwin, or Devin Hall.
That's exactly the players I was looking at. I was thinking Wade Baldwin, but depends what you guys think. Because Carson Edwards, he can be a bit inefficient.
We have a lot
He's
of
a scorer.
we have a lot of stars though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want like a star-studded team, or do you want like a team that could probably work?
So Devin Hall,
Devin Hall
I
is.
like that one.
I like
he was
that.
an X factor
Yeah.
in the Final Four, so
So you would
he
put,
can bring something different, right?
because obviously someone's gonna have to be the 11th and 12th
Of course.
player, So I guess you're right, guys.
Wade is not happy with this lineup.
Well-
man. I can tell you that.
No, of course, no,
He's
Wade's
watching and he's
the-
cursing.
He'll be leading team 2, but that's actually even worse.
You can
When
make
you
an
say it
argument for
like
all
that.
these guys though.
So we put Devin in, and then who would you put more from maybe a forward in or a center in? What do you guys
So
think?
I
think
had-
a forward who could play 3, 4
I
would
think
be
we
the
have
best.
that though.
Tyson
Tyson
Ward and
can
you.
play some 4. I can
Yeah.
play some 4.
So
Yeah.
that's enough, I guess. What do you think about Sterling Brown?
He can play the 2 and the 3, I guess. But
Bonzi Carlson
or
didn't
do you
have
want
an
a
impressive
center?
season,
Or
but
do you
he's
want a
good.
center? Or do you want a center? too?
Oturu is my center, that's for sure. He must be there.
Yeah, we need one more center.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you got multiple guys that can play 3, 4, and then you
Okay.
have guys who can mix around the point guard, shooting guard.
That's okay. At first, I was selecting this team thinking about biggest names, I guess, biggest stars. So that's why I had Will Clyburn in. I had Bonzi Carlson in for his what he did with Maccabi more than what he did this year with Fenner. Wade Baldwin,
Again,
I
we
had
cannot
in.
write off a player just
Yeah.
because based on a one
Yeah.
bad season.
Wade Baldwin, I would have put in, but obviously, if he's the 11th or 12th guy, for him to adapt to that role might be a bit more difficult than for Devin Hall.
So who's our last pick?
That is it. That's 12 people, right?
12
there.
people?
Yeah, we got. That's 12. That's a 12-man rotation.
It's a great team.
Yeah.
Where would you see them finishing in the EuroBasket? Okay, so Serbia, to me, it's still way better team.
Then
To be
this,
fair,
Yeah. It's a
Who-
better
who-
team.
who's gonna-
They
who's-
almost
Yeah, I mean-
beat Team USA with all the NBA stars. So
Who's gonna
that's
be
out of the question.
Who's gonna be
Please.
double teaming Jokic here from this? I'm not saying who's gonna be defending Jokic. I'm asking who's gonna be double teaming Jokic in the post, because you'll have to have not just Tyreek Jones, Devin Booker, or someone, but you'll have some help. So who's gonna be the guys? You know,
We
that's
don't
what.
even need to discuss it. Serbia is better.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
Who else?
Serbia is better or Jokic is better?
Serbia.
Well,
is
Jokic makes
better
Serbia
team.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess. But you know, Jaron could say guards make guards win medals, guards win titles in those situations where it's a knockout game.
I think it would be
Jokic-
very hard for
They-
someone to beat this team.
Yeah, I think
Serbia
so.
almost beats NBA team.
That's true. That
With
yeah,
Curry,
you're right. No, you're right. I'm not saying
with
that.
LeBron, with KD. Stop it.
They should have won. They should have won.
Exactly.
They should have
If
won.
Dobric made the three-pointer, I mean,
Yeah.
they would have been playing in the final.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
other than Serbia,
So I feel like France is not there. I think France would lose to this team.
France is
France would lose to this team.
the problem that we might have of this team is the lack of years playing together, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
you can
true.
feel that on the national team stage.
That is true.
But on paper, I like this team more than France
What about
because
Germany?
they're
Germany?
Oh,
I feel like Germany might be.
Germany would probably beat this team.
probably, yeah.
Probably.
They have the same core, great superstars. Then Schroeder, Franz Wagner, Daniel Theis. Yeah. Okay.
It's also different. Like, isn't like the style maybe a little bit different, like between EuroBasket and EuroLeague?
Well, you just have NBA players in there. I guess that's what makes it
Yeah, a
different.
few. But like some players in EuroLeague like play great, and then they go to EuroBasket
Yeah.
and don't play amazing. It's like
Or the opposite.
Yeah.
Andreas Obst before who became the coach. Oh, Gordon Herbert became the coach for Bayern, and then he started playing as he plays in the national team. So
Yeah.
it can be the vice versa. So, anyways, this team is really solid. I think they would be in the top 5 at least. The top 4, I'm not. Top 5 at least.
Probably top 4.
Yeah.
Medal contenders, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.